Hey guys, welcome back to Horsepen Ranch. I've got some bacon grease right here and we're about to make some white gravy, so stay tuned. Okay guys, we're gonna start off, we got some good bacon grease here. We're gonna start off about, I don't know, 3 or so tablespoons. This is a 14-inch butter pat skillet. We're gonna start off with about 3 of them spoonfuls. We got the skillet nice and warm, okay? Let that warm up a little bit. Kind of coat our skillet real good. I've never really done a recipe for this, so a lot of it depends on your skillet size. A lot of it depends on how much gravy you want to make, but there you go. All right, I think that 2 spoonfuls was pretty good on that deal. Okay, so we're gonna put some flour in there, and I'm not measuring this flour. I'm gonna say this is gonna be, I wanna make a good roux. That was a cup, and I probably used an 1/8 of it. So we're just gonna let that roux. We don't want to get all the clumps out of it. We want to get a good brown, kind of a tan butter, peanut butter tint to it. So we'll put a little bit more than that. So we'll call about maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. The good thing about this, guys, is if you put a little too much flour in there, you can always add a little grease. But we're about at the consistency I like. I will say this, some of you watching probably made gravy 100 times. Some of you maybe never have made gravy. It does take practice, it really does. But you're looking for a roux, and that's about like I like it right there. It's kind of not too thick, but also not too thin. All right. And then now we're gonna do some milk. Okay, I'm gonna put just a tad bit more in there. Just a tad bit more in there, that's good, plenty. Okay, so like I said, if I get too much, and these little silicone spatula thingies, they work really good with this. They don't tear up your cast iron, and they do really well. So now we're gonna put some milk in there. Guys, we're gonna just pour in there what we want. Gravy wise, it's just me and my son for the gravy this morning, so but we really enjoy gravy. We'll call that good. Okay, we're gonna just stir it. We're gonna stir. We're probably over a low heat right now. Don't splash it out like I just did. We're probably over a low heat. I've probably been stirring for about 2 or 3 minutes is all, and it's already thickening up on us. You can tell it's starting to look really, really good. You gotta have salt and pepper though. I mean, you gotta have it. You can salt and pepper your roux beforehand, but I like doing the gravy. I like a lot of salt and pepper. People can, this is a sea salt kind of stuff here, kosher salt. You can always salt and pepper when you're eating it too, but you gotta have that look, man. You gotta have that pepper gravy look. So you can see it's starting to look really, really good. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. And we have some biscuits we made, put back, and we're gonna do the ultimate morning time breakfast, biscuits and gravy, sticks to your ribs, can't beat it kind of meal. So, again, this is a lot of practice. Like I said, you're out there watching and you've made it a million times, or you've made it a handful of times. It does take practice. Hey, a little trick is if it's too thin on you and you just can't get to thicken up, you can take a little bit of water and a little bit of cornstarch and make a little concoction on that and pour it in here, and it will thicken it up for you really nice. That's one little trick of the trade. You can do the same thing with a little bit of water and flour. Make a little miniature roux and pour in there, and it'll thicken it up for you. So we got our bacon dreamings in there, we got our salt and pepper in there, and it's really starting to take shape. Be right back with some biscuits and gravy, guys. Okay, our gravy is done. Our gravy is done. So we got a biscuit here. We got a bacon powder biscuit. There's a video on how to make them just right behind this one, so check it out. And so, how do you eat biscuits and gravy? Do you crumble them up? Do you split your biscuit in half, or do you just set your biscuit on there and do you just put gravy on top? That's what I do a lot of the times. But gravy's perfect. Not too thin, not too thick. You take it off the fire in just a second. So we got this out here on the chuck wagon this morning to do our gravy dip in this little spoon, but it's working just perfectly fine. So there you go. Run that over the top of that, let it go down the side, just like so. Okay. Put a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper on there. Right? Look at there. Then you always have a fork, and then maybe your overall's ready to roll. And so here we go. Let's try this out. Biscuits and gravy all day long. Here we go. That is Southern good biscuits and gravy right there, folks. Doesn't grow better than that. I've got to get this off the stove, or we're gonna have some burnt gravy. No one likes that. Hey, thanks for watching again. We really appreciate it. I'll do a recipe on this, kind of give you an idea, but a lot of it depends on, like I said, the size of your skillet, how much gravy you want to make, and all that. So hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to us, like this video, share with your friends, but we really do appreciate you watching. And join us next time on Horse Pen Ranch.